Oscar-winning director William Friedkin, best known for the controversial horror film The Exorcist, dies at the age of 87. Now, the American film director William Friedkin has died at the age of 87. He won the Best Director Oscar for the 1971 thriller The French Connection, but he was perhaps most well known for directing the iconic and controversial horror film The Exorcist. The film about a young girl possessed by the devil was infamously banned in many countries, but it did become one of the most successful and influential films of all time. Here he's speaking about The Exorcist in 2008.
It's realistic. There's no escape from it. It isn't like there's a lot of distance for the audience, like most of the films in the genre today, where you can laugh. I mean, there'll be some laughs, but they're nervous laughter based on tension.
Well, earlier, I spoke to film critic Siobhan Sinnott. She met him a few times and shared her memories.
He was very charming, and in fact he charmed my movie-hating editor so much that he persuaded him to put his picture on the front page of my newspaper. Quite an achievement if you knew my editor. He was as well, of course, one of the highly regarded directors of the 1970s, up there with Spielberg, Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola. And I think his skill was really to treat what other people might have regarded as B-movies with the utmost seriousness. So something like The French Connection, a cop movie, could have been a potboiler, but in his hands it was something, far more elevated than that. And he got an amazing performance out of Gene Hackman, despite the fact that Gene Hackman felt that his character, Popeye Doyle, was morally reprehensible and had to be pushed by Friedkin to give his character its full weight. And The Exorcist, he never regarded that as a horror movie, despite the spinning heads and the pea soup. He regarded it as a serious drama, a moral question. And when he felt the energy on set wasn't quite as energetic as he'd liked, he punched one of the characters, one of his actors, in the face. Not just any old actor either, a priest.
Wow, incredible stories there. And also, at the age of 87, he actually had a new movie coming out.
That's right. He has a version of the Caine Mutiny, Court-Martial. That's going to be seen at the Venice Film Festival. A chance to see one of our great filmmakers for the very last time. Sad news today, I think, with William Friedkin, but his films will carry onwards. Maybe he didn't achieve quite the same potential after the Oscar wins for French Connection and the excitement that surrounded The Exorcist. But nevertheless, he had something of a comeback with a film called Killer Joe in 2012 with Matthew McConaughey, and it's always worth seeing a William Friedkin film.